Hi, this is the Budget Gamer. We're back playing Splinter Cell Blacklist. This is part 3. I appreciate you taking the time to watch. Please don't forget to give me a like if you enjoy the video.
You know, I was asleep. You ever hear the Geneva Convention? I got rights, you know.
Look, I'll tell you what. If you can find a payphone, I'll let you call your lawyer.
Did you get anywhere with the recon?
I'm still trying to build a workaround to grab a feed. Just give me 2 minutes. Sorry to interrupt. The President's office confirms 3 DevGru teams are prepped and standing by.
Thanks, Ollie. Make sure they're ready on our go.
You know what? Just give me this. That's where the cash dropped into my account. It was a wire transfer.
You guys have any updates on that potential 4th location?
We're just completing the trace now. Looks like the transfer came from Mirawa, eastern Iraq.
Grim, I'm not getting any images
It's okay. I've got it. You can just pull Onyx satellite time from the NRO. Looks like the largest of the 4 camps we've found. Heavily fortified.
Listen up. Our best bet for Coben's buyer is Mirawa. I want to be on the ground an hour ago. Charlie, track the satellite feed, map every weapon, vehicle, and man in that camp. There's a kid with a cap gun. I want to know about it.
Will do.
Briggs, prep a drone for Overwatch.
On it.
Grim, coordinate with DevGru. They're gonna have to hit the other sites when we move on Mirawa.
We don't have enough time to prep, Sam.
I need to be on the ground as soon as we're over the camp.
You're going in alone?
It's nothing personal, but we had some bumps in Benghazi. I want you on the chopper for extraction.
Not that anyone asked me, but, these guys are scary motherfuckers, right? If you want them dead so bad, why don't you just nuke the place from orbit?
That's right. Nobody asked you. Need information, not a body count.
Get him out of here. Let's move.
I'm just trying to... Okay.
Okay,
It's all enemy territory. Smoke and sticky camp.
so all I chose here, I spent ages looking at this, but I can't... What did I buy in the end? Sleeping gas, yes, that was it. I can't remember if I even used it. Oh, I did, yes. Well, as we'll find out in the not too distant future. And yeah, so the original commentary I did for this didn't turn out. I don't know why. It occasionally happens. So I'm recording a bit of commentary subsequently, and I'm just watching this back as I record this. So I don't know if that'll make it better or worse. I've edited this down as much as I could, perhaps a bit more than I edited the last one down. But it's still quite long. If you think it could be edited more, or could suggest any ways that I might edit it to make it better, then perhaps you could leave me a suggestion. I appreciate you taking the time to watch it. Now this took me a few attempts. Here we're Briggs, and we're taking these guys out from a very high up. I think we're in a chopper. And we have to take them out individually without any of them going down being seen by any of the others. For the first few attempts I didn't even realise you could zoom in. We're zoomed in just here.
He's gone.
And when you were zoomed out, you couldn't really tell which way they were facing or anything.
Target eliminated.
But you just about can,
He's down.
like this. Now these last 3 are a bit tricky because they're stubborn and they're staying close to each other. But it looks as if he's facing away from the other 2.
Gone.
So maybe I could have done the other 2 first. That would have been more sensible. But he's separated by, I don't know, this thing.
Hostiles down. You're clear to advance, Sam.
And I just did those 2 quickly in the hope that, you know, neither one would have the time to radio in or anything.
Grim, I'm on the ground moving in.
And from here on we're going to be Sam. Okay, so I skipped forward quite a long way there because you just walk along that stream for ages without really having to evade anyone or anything.
Sam, I'm picking up hostiles along your approach route. Don't let them spot you.
Thanks, Grim.
Good plan. I was just going to see if you could go in that door, but it doesn't look as if you can.
Have you ever been in a fight before?
Yes, twice. Got shot once. But it was in the leg, and there were no complications.
What was it like?
Combat is like nothing else you can imagine.
You heard two guys having this same conversation in the previous.
Things flying past your ear could kill you.
And then what happens?
The secret is this. Either you decide you're going to
In the
stop
previous
and do stupid things that get you
mission.
shot, or you decide you're going to live and you do things to make the other man die instead.
What did you choose?
I'm still here, aren't I?
I think I'm just making up my mind what to do at this stage. I seem to be taking quite a long time to do it. Okay. I was going to try and do this whole thing non-lethally, but it didn't quite work out like that. So for about the first half of it, I don't kill anyone.
Hey, Sam, it looks like you're in the sweet spot to launch the tri-rotor.
Deploying now.
Okay, Sam. Get the tri-rotor in a little closer and we can do a clean voice match.
Okay, well you just have to fly this in here. You can see I wasn't brilliantly smooth with it to begin with. ID Coben's buyer is what we're trying to do. You can see we've not really got very far to go. Using this tri-rotor is okay, but you can't, I mean, you can't go anywhere, open doors, you know, or do anything with it really, other than just fly around and look.
That's it. Streaming audio now.
Now we've just got to wait here. But you can imagine what's going to happen. We've got to go in anyway.
Looking for a match. Not good enough. What do you mean it's not good enough, you little... Oh, shit. So, Sam, I hear facial recognition is way more reliable.
Okay. So that didn't work out, so we've got to go in. Now she says there's an entry point around the side of the building. I looked around but I couldn't find it, so here I am going through the front door. Now it occurred to me when I watched it back the first time, I could have probably put his body in that container that we walked past on the way out, but I don't know if you can do that or not. So we'll drop him down here, and he's out of harm's way. I don't know if leaving the doors open ever really does you any harm. I know they do notice sometimes. You know, hey, wasn't that door open? And we'll see that happen later in this video. Wasn't that door closed, or whatever they say.
اگه بخوایم از اینجا دفاع کنیم فقط به چشم چاپ پر نیاز داریم. اونا هستن؟
I wish you could carry a few more charges for the non-lethal. But having said that, if I'd stocked up at every opportunity, I'd have been alright. And I would have been able to do it all non-lethally.
از آمریکایی خبری نیست. درباره آمادگی برای جنگ با اوناش میگفتی. امیدوارم اینطور باشه. وگرنه به مشکل برمیخوریم.
باید کمی ایمان داشته باشی. پیروزی با ماست.
بله، ایمان. و البته مهمات.
Now it's marking, I've only just noticed this for the first time, it's marking a laptop there. But I didn't notice when I was playing through it, or bother to go and get it. There are two more guys down here. I can't quite, without moving, I can't quite mark that other guy. I could have gone round there just then. I probably would have been seen. Though it is pretty dark. Right, so I've been seen. Sometimes the things that when I watched what I've done back again, I mean when I stayed at the top of the stairs there, I was so obviously putting myself, you know, in the way of the gunfire.
What's going on? After me.
Now, I did try this one previous time, and around here I met a heavily armoured guy and he killed me. But I didn't even see him when I was on this playthrough. No, at this stage I don't know what's through this door. As it turns out, I didn't really need to put that light out. Because once we get through this door, well, you'll see what happens.
Coben sends his regards.
Now look how many times in the background during this cutscene we see this, that there's a place where you can stock up. Just there it is, look. But when I was playing the game, I didn't notice it at all.
Stop! Oh, you asshole. I'm MI6.
He must be at MI6 because he says arsehole. And he also says bloody and mate.
3 years.
If he said bollocks, he'd have the full set of cliched things British people say in films.
7 Bravo Victor 9 Oscar 9-8. For fuck's sakes, I think you broke it.
Grim, did you get that?
Got it, Sam.
All right. Who's pulling your strings? CIA.
It's an outdated clearance. Get me a retinal scan.
I want to talk to the manager. Come on. Let's go.
Would he have immediately said that he was MI6 if he was MI6?
His name is Jadid Haidos. He was MI6, not anymore. He was burned 5 years ago when they made him as a double agent.
No more games, Jadid. Blacklist. Talk.
Oh, you goddamn Americans. Always playing cowboy.
Quit stalling.
You're too late.
Sam, they're sending a large data transfer from the compound above you.
What are you planning?
Oh, we're past planning. We're on to execution. If you're here, mate, I'm already dead.
Shit.
What the hell just happened, Sam?
He shot himself.
Holy shit.
The data is outgoing from a communications hub in the upper village. Look for a large satellite array.
And look, I've got 2 non-lethal charges left. And it's so obvious that thing's there. But I don't stock up.
The road up that mountain is heavily guarded.
What's our plan of attack, Sam?
I'll climb from here. Get the chopper prepped for extraction and standby.
I'm on it.
Sam, I've got the CO at Site Delta online.
With contacts, football miles and Victors. I'm taking ground fire as we speak. Break. Fortifications, coordinated counterattacks. Envoy stirred up a real shitstorm. Over.
It's lucky that rope was there. Right, so we just have to monkey our way across to here, and as it turns out, it won't matter that I didn't stock up. And on this next section, I did die several times. Because you are a bit well, partly because I'm a bit useless,
Sam, I'm seeing movement above you.
but you are potentially a bit exposed. So I get a chance to restock there, and even I don't fail to observe that. And this requires a bit of patience. I didn't really mean to take him hostage. I just held the button too long. So, but that wasn't a problem. I mean, it was a strategy I could have used, but with you having to, you can't move very fast when you've got them held hostage like that. So it didn't seem the best thing to do. I never really know what he's bending down for, that bloke. Now at first I thought, oh, I got a bit lucky there. But actually I think I'm going to give myself some credit. Because I did make sure that I stayed where they couldn't see me. But here I've not given myself any credit at all, because I could have just nipped through there and been away, but I'm not really paying attention to which direction I need to be going in.
He's knocked out.
So, yeah, I'm still hanging around here.
Hey, take off.
Now here. What's that? I definitely hit him first time. So now I've only got one non-lethal charge left.
Okay, okay. Got anything? Nothing over here.
Okay, so now I've realised where I'm going and what I'm doing. And that the best thing to do is just leave those guys behind.
You might want to consider another line of work.
I think I did the same thing there and just held the button down too long.
Looks like the engineers dug out escape tunnels to shield their movements from flyovers.
Roger that. I'm seeing evidence of excavation everywhere.
Okay, so several times here between sections we have to crawl through areas like that. It was actually longer than it appeared on the video just now, but all we were doing was sneaking around. There was nobody to actually evade or anything. Now this next section I had a bit of trouble with.
And it's coming from the sector the militants roped off as their compound.
Oh, there's a place you can restock there. I'm not sure if I'd realised that even up to this point. And I definitely could have done with it. Okay. So there I did use the sleeping gas. And I got a twofer. Because I got the dog. And that guy.
I need some help here. All right.
Sometimes if you just stay where... Oh, there's a capture guy there. I didn't realise that either. And I definitely didn't capture him.
There's nothing. I don't see anything. Nothing here. Splinter.
So I hadn't tried going around this way previously at all. But sneaking around the outside suddenly seemed the best idea after I'd died several times. And there I switched to a gun because I ran out of charges.
Don't have anything.
And I've got nearly to where I need to go. I could have just... Now here I do something completely pointless.
I don't see anything. Keep covered on ground. Split up.
Here I could have just nipped in there and gone down this shaft which I need to go down. But it doesn't quite work out as simply as that. I think I was pretty lucky not to die there. On reflection, I don't think that was a very good use of my execute. And I'm going to do something now which I should have done before now. Which is changed to that weapon. Okay. So there was a heavily armoured guy there, as you saw, but I've managed to get rid of him, and they can be a bit awkward. So here I'm thinking, one guy left, and I really should get away with it. And there he goes, but again, not a good use of my execute. But I've got through it. No real need to take that light out.
Man, this place is big.
Engineers must have sent the local villagers packing a long time ago.
You think any of these guys were
The
in on
climb
Blacklist 0?
thing kept flashing on and off, and I kept pressing A at the wrong time.
Borderless. Could have been anyone here.
But yeah, I got up there in the end. And here I did die
Sam, there's only a few hostiles
once.
out there. Looks like the rest fell back to a defensive position.
So they're guarding something,
Again.
which means I'm getting close.
Now she said there weren't many people in this area, but there were actually, I think there were 6, possibly 7 in total. But the first 4 I get rid of with a bit of caution. I get rid of the first 4 quite nicely. Now I deliberately didn't mark that guy that was over on the left, because I know there's another guy around here somewhere, and there he is. Right then, after I wait here for a bit, perhaps unnecessarily. See, I don't know what that shooting is, but anyway, I go around there, staying in the dark as much as possible. And when I open that door, here the guy says, this is the point where the guy says, was that door open before? And he comes over to see, and then we get our execute, and we got 3 people marked. Close that door to hide the body. We got 3 blokes marked, and I decide it's best to go down here a bit to try and get all 3. Now I can see that there's another bloke there who I, don't want any attention from yet.
Man down! I think the shooter's over there. He's dead.
See, so there are 2 more here, so I've taken... So that's 6 I've got down so far. Now here I can't see where I'm under attack from at all. And I still don't know quite where the bloke was at the time. But I know where he is now, as we can see on the screen. And there I shoot not very accurately, but he gets down, and I don't know if that's just coincidence or if it's a quite well done AI, that even though I was missing him, I was shooting close to him and it caused him to take cover, or seemed to cause him to take cover. I don't know quite why I went in there. I think I'd just gone to see if there was anything in there, like a dead drop or whatever. I think I was planning at the time to have more of a look round, but then I thought, sod it, we'll get on.
I'm right on top of the communications hub. Charlie, data's still coming out of there.
Still streaming. It's got some crazy ass
Right, so now we're getting towards the conclusion.
We can't wait. This is it, Briggs. Get the chopper off the ground.
On my way. Just a few minutes out.
And, well, you'll see what happens.
Compound has seen heavy combat. Looks like a drone.
It definitely got hit, but not recently. I'll see what I can find out. What are you seeing?
Looks like a kill room. They executed a soldier. Miguel Garcia, 36th Wing.
He's from LA. 23 years old, went MIA during the attack on Guam.
Why kill a kid?
They taped it.
Jesus, that's the data they're sending.
Let's shut it down. We're still recording. Trace it.
On it.
They left a tablet behind.
Don't be afraid. I know why you're here. Believe it or not, I once walked in your shoes. Before I fought for a world, I fought for a nation.
Please. I'm sorry. I just want to go home.
I want you to go home. I want all your troops to go home. But your country, they just refuse to listen.
I have a kid. He's 2 years old. Please.
I was raised to believe that one man could change the future. Do you believe that? I do. And I think that you could be that man. You could change the world by becoming an example.
No.
I wasn't talking to him, my friend. I was talking to you.
Why leave us a warning?
It's not a warning, it's a message. Engineers are waiting for someone.
Charlie, where's that trace?
I'm still working on it.
Sam, are you engaging the drone?
No.
Someone's hacking it.
That's why Jadid was stalling. It's a trap. Get out of there now.
I'm okay.
Right, now this next thing I screwed up a few times and got a little bit frustrated with. It was only like twice that I made a mess of it, but anyway, I got there in the end. I don't know what I'm piddling about out there.
Sam, more missiles incoming.
I'm using the hook.
5 seconds. Hurry up, Sam. 3, 2, 1, now!
Okay, so we're out of there, and the usual unimpressive scores will ensue. I never really leave any hostiles completely undisturbed. Or, just the odd one who I probably don't even notice. And that's the disappointing total for Panther, which is usually more the way I think of myself as doing it. Still, it's about the game experience, it's not about the score.
Our account balance has been updated.
Okay.
Pull whatever data you can off this now.
I'm on it.
Load the chopper. We're repaired on board to save time.
Sam.
Engineers were 2 steps ahead of us. Our only lead on the Blacklist and all we got was a message.
Briggs already grilled Coben about his intel.
Cohen is too stupid to set that trap. Too smart to risk his own life sending us into it.
Agreed. His intel was supported by other sources. The engineers left out a breadcrumb trail of false information.
Sent us running into a minefield.
Let's hope the DevGru teams found something.
They should be back by now.
Charlie's following up. Charlie?
Charlie.
The other teams. All of the camps were traps. You're the only one that made it out alive.
The engineers knew the government would disavow the operation. That's why they recorded it.
They just released the footage online.
Sam, we pulled an ID off the hardware you got on the ground. We know who's running the engineers.
That was fast.
It was easy. Too easy. Almost like they wanted us to find out who he was.
Sign of confidence. He's taunting us. Now we have our target. Majid Sadiq.
Ex-MI6 agent.
That's how he knew what everyone would look for after Guam.
And how to force feed it to them.
He's got to be British.
Madam President.
Glad you're still with us, Mr. Fisher.
Sorry for your loss. We know who we're after.
Majid Sadiq, the man behind the engineers. We'll forward our analysis to your office.
Good work. Does this get us anywhere with American consumption?
Not directly, no. But I pulled the new data from your office. Your people are highlighting Dallas as another possible target?
Yes, and Homeland Security's already spread thin, covering 5 other cities. Our best shot at protecting Dallas is to send 4th Echelon in to head off any attack before it happens. Can you make it in time?
Consider it done.
We'll stop them.
Okay. So that's it for this one. I appreciate you taking the time to watch. I'll see you again probably just in a couple of days with the next part, which will be part 4. And this is the Budget Gamer saying bye for now, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.